Hi, me again. The last thing we're going to do with our block here, so I'm just going into Edit and Title Block once more. And remember, this is the one where we click and drag here and it snaps to either the A3 width or the A3 or A4 heights. Or I can do it from the lookup. Yep, so I just click on this and it'll say A3 landscape or A4 landscape and it'll snap to the right size. However, one last thing I want to do is I actually want to put in some attributes in here, which I could put in. I've put in the fixed things, which are going to stay the same all the time. So now, for example, I might want to put in the name of the person who's done the drawing, which will change, and this will prompt the person to put it in every time they insert the block. Or you can just edit it as you go. So I'm going to go in here, and rather than a parameter, this now is an attribute. So I just say attribute definition, and it says, what am I going to put in? And I'm just going to put in name of author, and the prompt is just going to be name, and the default I'm just going to leave, I'm just going to put in a bunch of X's just to signify that the person should just enter their name. And if I do it that way, they should see that they should put it in the format with capitalized first letters of their first and second name. I could put in a different format. For example, I could put in a format like that, showing first name, initial, surname. I'm just going to leave it as first name, surname. Justification left, standard. I'm going to change this to center. Yeah, and that means the justification is centered on where I put the insertion point. I'm going to click OK here. Tag. Oh, I didn't mean to put a space in there. Okay, where am I actually going to put this? Well, I'm going to snap it onto that point there and vertically up from there. So vertically up from the midpoint by 2. Okay, and I'm now just going to scale this just to make the text slightly different, and my base point will be there. I'm going to scale it down by a half. Okay. Now at the moment it's going to look like that. Of course it won't when somebody puts in their name itself. So let's close the block editor, let's save the changes, and let's have a look to see what happens when I actually insert that block. So I go to insert the block, and straight away it asks me what block it is. Title block, yep, no problem. Click OK, I specify where it's going, scale factor of 1, and straight away it comes up with this here saying edit the attributes, so I can put my name in here. Yeah, so it puts in my name in the format specified, and I click OK. And now when I zoom in on my title block, it's got my name, which, strange enough, perfectly fits in that space. Okay, that's how you put in an attribute on a block, and I hope that's been useful to you. I'm the Adobe Guy, and thanks again for listening.